Hey everybody, welcome, and today we are talking about intervals. They are one of the building blocks of everything we do in music, but we're going to go through seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, octaves, ninths, and tenths. What you heard me playing there at the top, somewhat successfully, was just try to play through a blues in G, play the changes, and then work as many of these intervals as I could into it. You are going to have a minor second and a major second. So that's what that shape looks like, and that's what that sounds like. Very dissonant interval. So here's our G, here's our A, and that's what that looks like. So there's just two shapes, minor second, major second. Minor second, major second, major second. Here's our other minor second between B and C. C and D are back to a major second, major second, major second, minor second, major second, major second. And practice these. Go until you run out of real estate, till you're all the way up the neck, and then come backwards. Minor second, major, 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 minor, major, major, minor, major, 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 and then now we're out of real estate. Whenever you have the B string involved, the shape is always going to be different than when you have these other strings because they're tuned in fourths. Distance between the G and the B string, of course, is a major third. I'm just going to go up for the sake of time in this video, but you should always go all the way up and then go down in time with the metronome. These may sound kind of dissonant to you. Dissonance is completely subjective, and it also depends on context and the kind of music that you're playing. This kind of thing can easily be a part in a pop or rock song, but I certainly use them quite liberally when I'm playing jazzes because I like that dissonant sound. C and E, major third, D and F sharp, major third, minor third. That's our first minor third. So our major third shape looks like this, and our minor third shape looks like that. Major, minor, minor, major, major. Now notice the major third is on the same string. You can use two different fingers, and that's useful sometimes. But it's also, one finger can be useful. And see that you can start writing songs with this stuff. Perfect fourth, and we're going to run into this tritone, which is another name for an augmented fourth or diminished fifth. So mostly they're going to have that sound, and there's always going to be that one spot with the tritone. like fourths, fifths will have a tritone in them as well. The B and E strings will start here. Open B, and then the F sharp at the 2nd fret. C and G, perfect fifth, perfect fifth, perfect fifth, tritone, diminished fifth. F sharp to a C, perfect fifth. Tritone. The minor sixth, and we have the major sixth. Now notice there's no way there is no F sharp. I couldn't even play it up here on the 3rd string, so I did this. So that is on adjacent strings there, right? So we can do them all like that if we wanted. And so there are instances when you're going to want to do that. You'll be coming down the line and jump up a 6th, and it won't necessarily be across 2 strings. Not going to change. You just follow the scale up exactly parallel on 2 different strings. You can also play them pretty conveniently with 2 strings skipped. So from the 4th string to the 1st string, for instance. Now the 9th is simply a 2nd, but spaced out by an octave. A major 9th, F sharp to G minor 9th, major 9th, major 9th, minor 9th. Open A to open B is a 9th, B to C, 9th, C to D. The 10th is just a 3rd that's pushed up an octave. make fun exercises out of these that can actually start to build your vocabulary. For instance, you could, with the metronome, you could do this. So forth and backwards. And you could use your fingers to do it. You could make it more melodic, like. Or. Now I was picking everyone, but. I was just mixing intervals up here, so I'm going third, sixth, third, sixth, third, sixth, third, sixth. And I left the key, I modulated. Now that was seconds and sevenths, but it sounded pretty melodic. If you play them, you really milk them for the dissonance, but it's really important when you're talking about knowing the fretboard for real to know the notes you're playing, not simply trying to play by shapes. Shapes are important for guitar and they can even give us creative ideas, but they can't be the end game. I would highly recommend practicing each scale up each string before you doing that before you decide to get into playing two notes at a time. Take what we're talking about here, apply it to this scale if you like G or whatever your favorite scale is. It doesn't even have to be major scales, it could be harmonic minor, not going to work so great with pentatonics, but any kind of 7-note scale, even an 8-note scale, this can work well. And then take it around to all the keys, all the scale possibilities. Now at first you just want to map them out, you want to make sure you can see them, but once that starts to happen, put your metronome on. Thanks for joining me everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you'll have fun practicing, coming up with some new things. Please let me know how it's going. Also please like and subscribe and check out my latest instrumental album. It's called In-Defense-of-Daydreaming. There are links here in this video and you can check out all the tracks on my website. And we will see you next video.